Okay. All right, let's just set this here. Hopefully it'll be okay. All right, hello everybody, it's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. I hope you're all doing all right today. I'll be continuing my art piece from last Tuesday, so I did a little bit more work on it. I, resketched the piece to kind of make it look a little bit better, and then I added the base layer. So usually I put the colors over here, over on top of this as a clipping mask, and then I merge everything together eventually. But yeah, I also put some basic colors for the background too, so I can get an idea of what I want. So I drew a few poppies, but oh god, you can't see it. Okay. Yeah, I tried drawing a few poppies. Let me hide this background. You can kind of see them, but I might have to take some time to draw some more at some point, so we'll have to see. But yeah, right now I'm kind of going to focus on the base colors, and eventually I'll keep building up more and more, so it's the usual process. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and start coloring. So I do have both references for these two set up. So I got Crusea and I got Mersha. Also, I should close it, get rid of this. Okay, and here's the previous art piece, and here's just the illustration board not board, but just an open canvas, just in case. I was just doing some warm-ups earlier. But yeah, let me just go ahead. I'm gonna take Crusea's skin tone and just start building up. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to use the concept paintbrush. Just kind of start going in. Actually, it probably wouldn't hurt to let colors kind of blend into each other, so. And as you can see, the concept paintbrush is a little bit transparent, so I kind of like having that because it kind of helps add variation to the different areas of the piece. So yeah, I'm just kind of putting down some color. Might actually keep the edge here a bit softer for the time being. Okay, not that. Okay, I'm erasing too much of that. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like we can see his ear here, so. At this point in time, Crusea would only have just have normal ears, so when he becomes a Malahone, which is like essentially a magical super soldier, he kind of has that. He gets like pointy ears because that's just a side effect. So, and right now I'm putting down Mersha, so since she's not really since this piece is called Mourning, I made her skin tone a bit less colorful, so kind of softly brushing it on. I'll probably strengthen some of these colors too eventually, but I thought it'd be it doesn't hurt to let the purple bleed through. Of course, I think maybe I'm letting a little bit too much purple bleed through. Okay, yeah, I added some strengthen the color around here. So anyways, let's get to the hair color. Actually, maybe I should do this first. I'll just go ahead and get the clothes down first, and then usually I like to go kind of hard with the hair. Uh-oh, sorry, I forgot an area. Okay, let's get that color I dropped. So the color of her shirt thing. Okay. Also, I just realized I still need to add more of some more colors to the skin. Usually I add blush and whatnot. Not sure if Mersha would actually have blush. Sorry, it's feels kind of callous talking like this, considering this is considering the theme of this artwork. But yeah, I'm just trying to explain this. Just explaining some of my decisions. So yeah, I altered the color between this original piece and then her design here, so I think it's a lot more balanced in the new one. Okay, crap. Keep hitting the wrong piece. Okay. But yeah. Of course her outfit's still like a lot more similar to how it's drawn here instead of Crisea, because Crisea's regular outfit doesn't actually look much like what he's wearing here, so of course it's not like all the most people usually have different sets of clothing, so yeah. Okay, let's get our upper dress right here. Yeah, the sleeve should be the same color. And let's get the stuff over here. Yeah, I'm just keeping this up in the corner for the time being so I can do this. Okay. So fill this in. Okay. So yeah, nice and soft, and I'll probably be darkening this with a shading layer at some point. Right now it's just it feels like it's sticking out a lot because the background colors are so dark. But yeah. Okay. So, trying to figure out what I want to do next. Let's go ahead and work on the skin tone a bit more, so. And take this. Yeah, I'm gonna steal this darker color actually and just kind of put that on. Make it cooler because of the. Yeah. Alright. So we get this. And sorry, I don't really have much to say today. It's just struggling with work as per usual. It's kind of a. Just feels like the crowds won't let up, even though it's wintertime is usually supposed to be a lot quieter and easier for us, but yeah, it just has not been the case this past like 3 weeks. And it doesn't really help that the other sections are just like wrecking our workspace, so I can't really do anything. Just causing a lot of issues, you know? Yeah, you guys probably don't want to hear about it too much. It's just part of the reason why I've been so like down lately. Just having to deal with people's crap constantly. Okay. Also, I felt like my Monday and Tuesday just kind of flew by way too fast because that's kind of my weekend. I work on weekends, so yeah. Okay. Hey Ghost, have a fun on stream. Here is very well-meaning lurk. Mwahaha. Okay, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just working on this right now, so just kind of coloring things in. Gonna start working on the finer details on this dress right now. Also, thank you. Oh, hello. Okay, the art looks scrumptious. I love it so much. And hello there, Enoxeth. Sorry, it's trying to. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I'm just working on my art piece, so I'm kind of coloring things in. Yeah, I'm redrawing an older art piece, so you can like see it right here. I don't know if you've seen the description or not, but yeah, I'm just trying to do this art. Sorry, it's like I struggle to speak sometimes, but yeah, I'm hoping to do a better pass on this one. I was actually like really proud of the first one for a good long while, until like some of the issues kind of became more noticeable over time. I don't know, I just, the big problem is just how I drew the flower. I didn't even, like, draw the flowers. I just kind of traced over one of Clip Studio's stamps, but I'm going to try and draw them properly this time. I'm good, been arting a bit myself, so needed to take a bit of a break from it. Looks really good, thank you, I appreciate it. What were you drawing, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's, I've sort of been drawing a lot lately, but not really like anything special outside of this. I've been kind of procrastinating some of the bigger artworks that I really needed to get done. Yeah, I was supposed to do like a couple of bigger paintings this month, but I don't know, I don't think I want to get that. I don't think I'm going to get the other one done anytime soon, at least not until March, because it's almost only a week left for February. I have a couple of oh yeah, I already read that. Oh no, I didn't. I have a couple of pieces I'm working on, mostly body horror stuff. I love Eldritch stuff. I see. That's cool. Yeah, I know I wanted to draw like creepy stuff in the past, but I have a hard time kind of getting my head around doing that kind of stuff, so I just haven't really gotten around to it. I do have I was looking at art in one of my art books, because I like to collect art books, but there's I was actually looking through one earlier today. It's by an artist called Alan Williams. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah, he does a lot of like creepy stuff, kind of creepy surrealist art that has a body horror in it, so just in case you want to like check it out. But yeah, it's kind of funny that you say that, because I don't know, maybe in a future art piece I can try to like push myself to do something crazier. But do you just kind of like draw that kind of stuff in general, or do you prefer to, is there like a story behind it, I should say? Because it does sound like really cool what you're doing. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about these, okay. Yeah, they're not even supposed to be there. Whoops. I don't know, there's just been like minor changes done to this outfit over the years, so you know what, I'm just gonna cover it up, pretend it doesn't exist. Okay. Have you ever... Oh, no, I just paint from the mind mostly, I see. And my dreams. I have really bizarre dreams sometimes, yeah. I used to have crazy dreams too, but not as much now. But yeah, actually I have heard of that artist. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name at all, but... Yeah, I remember hearing about him a few years ago. He's I really like his stuff too. I actually got a little mini collection of some of his art, like as books. So yeah, the books are really tiny though, so it's kind of hard to see the actual paintings in them. But yeah, his stuff is like definitely trippy. I'm definitely a fan of him too. But yeah, like surrealist horror type of stuff, that always like ends up being really cool and whatnot, so yeah. All right, sorry, it's just trying to get this shoulder done. Look at Alan, he reminds me of H.R. Geiger stuff. Oh, I see. Yeah, it does kind of look similar to H.R. Geiger. I actually found him in an art magazine. Yeah, I found him in an art magazine. Oh my god, I can't speak. Magazine back in the day. And it's like, oh wow, this looks really cool. So it's like, yeah, I kind of kept my eye on him for a few years, and then eventually I actually asked for the book as a birthday gift. So yeah, that's how I got the book. Sorry, it's like I also just remembered I remember thinking of another artist, but okay, not another artist, but I was just remembering Bloodborne. So honestly, like the Souls-like games tend to have like some pretty crazy stuff too. Trying to think of, I don't know if you have played any like the Souls-likes, but I know I like looking at the art and character designs there. I haven't gotten too far in any of the games. I've been trying to play through Elden Ring a little bit on stream, but I get so scared when I play games, so yeah, it's not sure if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But just out of curiosity, are there any other art styles that you like, or is the kind of horror type of stuff your favorite? Yeah, outside of surrealist horror, I also really like Art Nouveau inspired art, so which is very much not horrifying, but like at all. But there's like some interesting stuff that kind of comes out of it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I really need to just take time and try to experiment with my art a little bit more. So I was planning on taking a break taking a break sometime in March. So I think when I do that, I can like focus on my art stuff more. I need to go make dinner, but I'll drop you a follow so I can find you again. I've tried the Souls game, but I have no competitive instincts, so I just gave up because of the difficulty I see. And thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you again sometime, if possible, but yeah, I hope you have a good dinner as well, so. Alright, see you later. Yep, just pretend my model's waving at you. Alright. Bye-bye, yep, see ya. Alright. So I'm just gonna continue on with Mirsha's hair, so. Probably have to be careful around this section because the hair is kind of like hitting against each other. So one thing I kind of wish I got better in the sketch, and I don't know, I just feel like it's too late for me to fix it, or honestly I just couldn't be bothered to fix it because it's I was a hard time like drawing Chrysaea's body kind of slouching. Yeah, I think I need to actually practice the slouching figure too. I don't know why my brain kind of breaks with that, but I don't know, I need to practice everything, let's be honest. Yeah, get back to gesture drawing and all that. Okay. But yeah, so what I was trying to say is that I kind of wish yeah, I feel like I did a little bit better with how close his face is onto her, but I mean, it's not terrible or anything, it's just that part was, I feel like, a little bit better. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of goofy to say it when you're still in the early stages, but yeah. Okay. Also, I'm kind of wondering if I should just, like, take some liberties with the new piece. I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of nice to just, like, focus on redrawing something rather than just trying to completely invent something. I don't know, it's just makes my life a little bit easier, I guess. Yeah, I think I was considering trying to get into another DTYS, like someone else's DTIYS, but I don't know, just I don't have the time. Okay, gonna color in these eyelashes. Okay. Yeah, so speaking of games, though, I did try to... Yeah, for yesterday, I was kind of, like, planning on gaming, because, I'm not the best about doing that off-stream, but kind of ran into an issue, I don't know, it's like I was trying to play, like... Well, first I tried to play Peak again by myself, because it's, I want to, like, make use of out of that game and all, but... Yeah, I generally got scared, just, like, right away. which sounds really silly, but yeah, I got spooked. I think it was just the soundtrack playing, but I just got creeped out already. I don't know, it's just like I heard about some of the updates they made over the past few months, and I'm just like I'm too scared to play it by myself. Basically I need an adult. But yeah, there's like I know they have a zombie that chases you relentlessly if you, like, potentially chases you if you're in like the roots biome, and then there's the counselor who is basically like a crazy zombie thing now. So it's like, oh god, like I'm scared of just being attacked by them, you know. I know, I feel like the camp counselor would only appear in the trying to think. Yeah, I feel like he would just mostly appear in when there's multiplayer, because he attacks someone if they get left behind, I think. But then it's still kind of a little too freaky. Because technically I am on my own, but that's just because I'm playing by myself, you know? I don't want to be chased around. I'm just trying to climb a dang mountain, you know? But yeah, if I get back into the game, I think I just need someone to play with. It's like, help, help, I need an adult. I need an adult. Help me. Yeah, that kind of struggle. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Not sure how I feel about how his hair looks right now. It's probably okay. I might alter the color slightly. Yeah. So now it looks a little more like a golden color rather than just kind of yellow. I don't know. It's not too much of an improvement, but I feel like it looks a little bit better. But yeah. Also, I think I mentioned it a little while back, but yeah, I did mention it earlier, but I finally got my car back, so it wasn't as big of an issue as I feared, but at the same time, it's just kind of still a little bit financially drained. But yeah, I was able to go out and get myself a treat at least this morning, so haven't really been able to do that for the past few months. I need to get my oil changed still, though. Probably really should have just asked the repair guys to do that, but yeah, I didn't really get around to that. And also, I forgot to add his blush. Shoot. Hold on. I have to just go back over everything. Okay. Oh. Sorry, it's just got a little bit of a surprise. I don't think it's anything to worry about, though. Just a bot. You guys can't see it, but yeah, sorry. Just Sari bot doing its thing. Anyways, okay. Gonna make it a little bit redder. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go onto his cheek. I'll also do the same with the nose here. Just kind of lightly add color to it. And a little bit more color for the lips here. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Let's get the eyelid. I usually like to give my characters darker eyelids. Just a fun fact. Okay. Anyways, let's just fill this in. Oh, and there's an ad break coming. You know, earlier I was thinking maybe I should take advantage of the ad break because I forgot to visit the little ghost room before stream, but I'm actually feeling okay right now, so, you know, hopefully I'm not dying in less than an hour. Yeah, because I'll probably be taking my longer break on the next ad break. So just a warning to anyone who doesn't know, I usually align my breaks with the ad breaks. But yeah. Speaking of that, though, I need to continue with my coffee. Okay. Also, I feel like I've been forgetting the color in his clothing right here, so let me try to get that real quick. I also forgot to fill in the corset. It's probably not a big deal, though. I'll just try to be careful when hitting the colors. So, yeah. Get this robe over here. Okay. Okay. So let's get this line. Okay, get the little area underneath the ponytail, and I'll be adding more detail to the ponytail eventually, like probably after I merge everything together. You know, the great merging. Nice. Yep. I guess on one thing I have been sort of doing this past week was kind of just watching documentaries about volcanoes, I think. Volcanoes and natural disasters, because I've been working on a new sort of like quote-unquote world or fantasy world, and a new character. So I've been showing off. I think I showed him off like for the past week, but like my character Gris, he has his backstory is kind of tied to like natural disasters in a way, because his home village got kind of destroyed, and currently he lives under a volcano. So stuff like that. I actually used to be a little bit more into researching that kind of stuff, or just learning about this kind of stuff in general back in the day, because I always thought like I thought those kind of things were like pretty interesting, but yeah, I haven't done so quite as often lately, so yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm finally working on the hair. Okay. You know, I was like really gloomy and out of it the past art stream, like last Tuesday, but I actually think I got pretty good results. Like, I got a lot done in just a few hours. Kind of funny. I actually really struggled to figure out how to draw these two on my first go, so I think it probably took me like maybe a week to really get things drawn better. Yeah, I was just struggling a lot more back then. Of course, I'm kind of just copying the old composition, so I think technically that helps too, but I'm also just faster than I used to be. I think the original piece was actually sort of a little bit of a stress relief piece, because, I was kind of had to deal with a funeral at the time. Like, not exactly at the time, but yeah, it's just kind of had to deal with a lot around then. So I just kind of came up with this. I'm not going to go into details or anything, but yeah. It was just kind of a rough month. think it was actually back in March though, so. Okay. But yeah, now I'm just kind of trying to fill in the hair at a faster rate. Okay. Zoom out, zoom back in. Actually, I should erase this line real quick. Technically, I can just like blend it out in some of the... when I start in one of the later stages, but I figure I should just be a little bit more careful right now. Yeah, eventually I'm just going to be, as I said, I'm going to merge everything together. And usually I kind of like start blending some of the sections together, so you kind of see like these darker areas. I would kind of like blend them together so they become a darker shape. So like technically this area would be blended anyway, either way. That kind of like smooths things out quite a bit. Okay. So let's get this ponytail. I'm gonna make the thick part a lot brighter, so I'm gonna be a bit more heavy-handed here. Yeah. Oof, okay. How about it be a bit more heavy-handed with this here, maybe the right here. Yeah, so there's a bit more variation. It's kind of crazy how yellow Chrysea's hair looks, because his hair is technically supposed to be like a sandy color. Yeah, I think it's just because he's I'm doing it over a purple background, so that's bringing out the gold a lot more. It still feels very weird though. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and color in this hand. Yep, okay. It's not the best hand, but it's a hand. One thing I definitely did not improve on. Okay. I just don't think I did. Also, corset. Let's get to that real quick, because I keep forgetting. Okay. So kind of fill that in. It's the darker red too, so should stand out a bit from the hem. And also I'm gonna do the decorative diamonds, so that you probably saw in the hem here. I'm gonna do those later, so usually I try to keep things relatively simple in the early stages. So I kind of just pretend that the finer details don't exist. Okay. Also, let's do this hat real quick, so it's kind of a darker underside. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be like a similar color to the here, but you know, it's kind of hidden in shadow. I am going to lighten it slightly just to make it stand out from the hat, or the black hat, I guess. Okay, oops. Forgot to announce what the ads were going. But yeah, welcome back everybody. Hope things weren't too annoying. Oops. Okay. Anyways, do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I won't have to worry too much about color adjustment later on. I am going to erase away a little bit of the blue though, because it's not quite as royal blue looking as I kind of hoped. Since I think Chrysea's defining color is this this dark kind of royal blue, as I said. Okay. I think that's just how he kind of stands out. But yeah, let's skip to this other little color right here. Of course, then again, I think part of the issue is just the purple background. The purple/blue background. Just causing a little bit of confusion. Just a wee bit of confusion. Okay. So let's, right now I'm coloring in the sleeve. Yeah, and I'm just taking the base color. I think I said it earlier, I'm taking the base colors from his, or most of them from what's already here, because it's, I haven't drawn him in this outfit since that one other piece, so. Yeah, I think I was just kind of going with the flow originally, rather than just drawing his, quote-unquote canon outfit. But yeah. Okay. And let's start working on the top of his hat. Okay. So we get this. Also, I never filled in his eyebrow. Whoops. And his eye. Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to worry about those later. Okay. So just let me take care of this, of course. Actually, let's flip the canvas, because I find it easier to make my strokes go this way rather than the other way. I think that might just be a right-handed thing. Yeah, okay. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna alter the sketch a bit again. Nope, never mind. Wasn't an issue with the sketch, it's just I left the original sketch up here just so I have the composition in mind, I think. Okay. Trying to get my bearings again. Oops. Okay. So yeah, let's get this here. Oh shit, nope. Wrong layer, wrong layer. Control Z. Nope. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I was on the wrong layer right there, so whoops daisy. No, okay. Still on the wrong layer. Okay, so now I'm on the right layer. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. I'm going to actually put the dark color a bit deeper. Yeah, one thing I don't think aged worked very well is just the hat rim here. I think I did a kind of a bad job on that, so. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what that weird line was right there. It's just that's just from the actual sketch, because my reference is actually, yeah, you can see it's kind of behind a lot of the stuff, so I just got confused for a quick second. Okay, let's get you drawn, or colored. Alright. Yeah, I kind of miss doing more complicated pieces like this. Fun fact. I was about to say fun fact, but not really. I don't know, I feel kind of bad if I take too long though, so it's I try to move a bit faster these days. Okay. Maybe I can try doing something a little more high effort in another time. Okay. I think I'm going to make her collar the same yellow as the other stuff. Kind of a golden color. I don't know if I was trying to say this earlier, but I don't know, I'm not sure if I really need to say, it's just I made their colors kind of like opposing, sort of opposing a little bit, so the red and blue dynamic, because their personalities are very different. Like they've never been rivals at any point, but yeah. Mirsha's a much more of a bold person than Chrysaea, so. Meanwhile, Chrysaea's much more like timid and soft, a much softer person. Okay. Yeah, and her necklace is more of a red violet too. So these are like, instead of having wedding rings, they have like these necklaces. In Varia, it's kind of common to have matching jewelry, but it's not necessarily for not necessarily like rings, or it often like changes between couples, so just a little bit of lore for those, for you guys, you know, all that. Okay. But anyways, Chrysaea, I'm gonna get his eyebrow color. Okay. Gonna make it redder, because it looks kind of weird in the current context. Okay, and I'm gonna color in his sclera. And do the same for the teeth, because I have not colored those in yet. And of course, let's get the eyes. Okay. Then I'll add more details towards his, well, let's lighten the pupils right now, so, yeah. I'll make a little bit of adjustments for the time being. Okay, maybe not. The sketch has a little bit of a gray to it, so it's kind of messing with the color. Okay, I'm actually going to make his eyes a lot redder looking. Okay, actually maybe do the same to the sclera. Okay. Okay, and I don't think I have a specific color for the cravat, so I think I'm actually going to have it be blue like the other stuff, because it kind of matches that way. Okay. I'm actually going to darken the eyelids right here, because they're not really popping right now. I don't think so. Sorry, I got a little bit nervous as to why I was dragging up a darker color. I thought I was on the wrong layer again, but I was just yeah, I forgot that I made her eyelashes darker. So okay. So just add this stuff here. Okay. Actually, I should probably cover this up to kind of indicate more shape. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. I also think I want to keep this blue line unshaded, so that's going to be added later. Okay. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I got everything or not. Just gotta be sure and all that. I might have, actually. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I should alter some of the colors for within the base color layer. So I'm just gonna, I'll make this little area a bit darker because it's not getting hit with light like the other parts. But just a little bit. I do plan on adding a proper shading layer, so yeah. Shading, lighting, and whatnot. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So, anyways. And the shading will be purple based, because I think purple is a nice shading color. A nice generic shading color, I should say. Actually, though, there's one thing I want to kind of do first. So you can kind of see that the teal is a bit lighter back here. I'm going to actually, like, specifically around the head, I'm going to actually try to lighten the area behind here, too. Yeah. I don't know, it just feels, like, really dark here for some reason. Like, darker than it appears to be, so... Okay. But yeah, let's get this, glow right here. Yeah, that helps her head pop out a lot more. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remind myself not to be too worried about the... making alterations. You know, it's supposed to be an improvement piece. But anyways, let's get back to... Oops. Sorry, I just hit the shading layer. Whoopsie-daisy. And I'm going to use the... Nope, okay. Going to use the watery brush for the shading layer, because it does tend to come off a lot softer. But yeah. Okay. Just gotta think things through a bit, though. So... I do feel like this is a little harder to control for some reason. Maybe not so much... Oh, God, sorry. Maybe not necessarily control, but... It doesn't come off quite as cleanly, though. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna get the area underneath his hair. Okay. And I'm gonna darken this part of his face because it's facing away from the light source. Okay. So yeah, get kind of just hiding away everything. Okay. Do you too? Of course, the area behind the hair right here. Let's get a stronger shadow. Oops. So it's a little too messy right there. Yeah, I'm going to get a stronger shadow though. Okay. I guess I've been watching Skyrim videos and maybe a little bit of Oblivion videos the past today and or this morning and then yesterday after work. Kind of putting me in the mood to try Elder Scrolls again, but I can't really do that on stream because I already have a lot of games lined up, a lot of RPGs. I don't know, maybe one of these days. I have both of them on Steam actually, so technically it is possible. I'm just trying to commit myself to too many games though, so yeah. Also, don't mind me, I was just trying to darkening the shadows in the very far part real quick. Okay. Actually should do the same for the mouth right here. Okay. Also, hello, Shinobi Neon. I hope your day is going alright. I'm working on this piece again, so I feel like I showed you this early at some point, but... Or at least like the older one. But yeah, right now I'm working on this one, so I hope your day is going alright though. Have you visited the doctor yet? I think you mentioned that you were going to make a doctor's visit. Alright, I guess. Trying to get better. The art looks good so far. Thank you. I think I saw your stream alert, but I was just really worn out, so I wasn't able to pop in, so sorry about that. Just kind of cooked. Yes. Yeah, I've been kind of getting cooked by work, so just haven't really been able to pop into most people's streams. But yeah, I'm working on this. Yeah, you already know that. Kind of just putting down the colors and doing some like very basic shading at the moment. So when I merge everything together, I can like I know what sections to merge or what sections to kind of blend together and what not to blend. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit careful so I don't have to fix too many things later on. I visited a primary doctor and got a referral to a throat doctor. They booked me for, oh god, for June, which I'm not happy about, but I booked it anyway. I found another clinic today and booked a visit there for Tuesday. Hopefully they can help. Yeah, hopefully they can help. It's gotta suck. Yeah, having to wait until like June is crazy. Oh. Yeah, hopefully you get actual help sooner rather than later. Alright. Just kind of... Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit lost here. Let's soften this up a bit. Okay. Yeah, I guess that part will be a touch darker, maybe. And of course there's the area underneath the eyes here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't have much to say right now. Sorry, you've been playing that .hack game, right? How's that been going? Classical medical... Yeah, medical system. BS. Yep. It's always a pain in the ass. I think I talked about it in general on stream earlier, but I tried gaming on my own yesterday, but I got scared right away, so I was trying to play Peak on my own. Then I got scared, and then I jumped into Elden Ring, got scared again, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. Because I wanted to kind of level up at least with Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm very easy to intimidate, unfortunately. You could be bleeding from every orifice, broken nose, eyeballs melting, and have Ebola, and they'd be like, we can see you in 4 months. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's kind of rough. I feel like I've had a situation kind of similar to that, but I can't really remember, so. I feel like we didn't even bother to get, like, booked or anything. I don't know, maybe it was after the one time I had to go to the ER, and I couldn't really see the primary care doctor. Thankfully, we had there were PAs available, so I was able to just see one of them. I think it was like a post checkup, yeah. I was playing the .hack series, starting with the first game. It's really fun. I just felt nostalgic for it. Have you heard of it? Yeah, we talked about it a bit earlier. I don't remember when we were talking about it, but yeah, you were talking about it with me, so. I haven't like heard of it otherwise, or I guess I kind of heard about it because I know there's an anime inspired by it, but yeah, otherwise I don't have a ton of experience with it. Not gonna lie, I was kind of considering like trying to play the Elder Scrolls Online MMO yesterday, but yeah, I feel like if I try to get into an MMO, I'm gonna completely vanish for months. That kind of happened to me with Final Fantasy XIV, I'll be honest, so Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about getting into another MMO, so... Okay, I almost forgot to work on my coffee, whoops. But yeah, I think I kind of like... I barely drew back in like 2023, because partially because of the MMO, but also just because I was getting really depressed at that time, so... Yeah, as I said, I'm a little bit worried about getting too deep in there. I think I kind of just miss playing Skyrim a little bit. But yeah. The original series is 4 games on PS2, and each game comes with an anime DVD. I see. There's also another anime called Dot Hack Sign, which features a different characters in the same world. I see. That's interesting. Then there's a sequel series called Dot Hack GU, which takes place later with different characters. The protagonist of the original Dot Hack is now apparently evil and killing other players in the game, so he set out to solve that mystery. Oh my. It's quite the twist. So there's a lot of content if you want to get into the series, both games and anime. I see. It does sound interesting. I just don't think I have the time for it. Yeah, I'm just kinda... Unfortunately, I'm just kind of busy a lot of the time, so... But yeah, it does... As I said, it does sound interesting. Yeah, hopefully I could... Hopefully another time I'll just be able to peek into your own stream, see what you're doing there. Yeah, just like when I'm not completely exhausted. Okay. That's the problem. As a kid, you have time for fun, but no money. As an adult, you have money for fun, but no time. Yeah. Yep. Definitely feels to be the case. Honestly, for me, I think the big issue is just not having energy. Yeah, I have to like wake up super early for my job, and I'm not really built for early mornings, but I just kind of got stuck with the morning shift, so yeah. And the job's just kind of a hassle because of various reasons I don't necessarily want to get too deep into, so... But yeah, a lot of the stuff kind of... Definitely feeling the pains of it. Also, I've been meaning to get back into my book, but I've been too tired for even that, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back in... I think I already told you this, but I've been trying to get back into reading, so... I did mute stream. Okay, a mute stream. So I'll probably do a few of those until I get my voice back. I see. Yeah, I was wondering if you were feeling better or not since you were streaming, but that makes sense. Yep. Did you have a lot of fun at least? All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the cloak done. So let's like mark out some of the shadowed areas. So I don't necessarily want this to just be a completely blank space. Okay. Whew. Yeah, sorry I'm being a little bit quiet right now. I'm just kind of locking in at the specific part. For the most part, I've been able to follow the lines, but yeah, I think this, trying to be a little bit different. Trying to go by my instincts with the cloak right now. I'm a big sucker for big flowy cloaks like this, honestly. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think maybe I'll could use another part over here. That should be okay for now. I can add more details later. I think there should be a little bit of a shading for this area right here, though. I did talk for a few seconds just to roast one of my viewers who jokingly roasts me all the time. We pick on each other like brother and sister, but yeah, it was pretty fun. Very nostalgic game, and a good number of people showed up, I see. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that people showed up. Probably missing their feline friend. Okay. Oops. Sorry, it took a moment to load right there. I see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay with for the time being. I gotta work on Mershaw now. Okay, hold on a moment. Okay. Has anything else been going on for you, or have you just been mostly like gaming? Yeah. Yeah, I think the warm weather lately has been kind of getting me into the mood of maybe like buying some more seeds. So I'm gonna need to get those seeds anyways. Sorry if you don't want to hear me yap about gardening, but yeah, I've been just I'm wanting to grow some like an actual flower patch this year. So I've been trying to look into trying to get some stuff ready. But yeah, I haven't really been buying that stuff because I had to pay a bunch of bills, unfortunately. So I think I should be okay for now since today's my payday. So I'm probably trying to get some try to get some new seeds. See what I actually want though. Kind of looked at them a little bit on Wednesday, but yeah, I don't really feel like going anywhere, so I've mostly been home gaming, working a few days, and watching streams. I did my taxes yesterday, so it's a relief to get a fat refund back, I see. Yeah, I hope that refund is nice and fat. I have no idea what my refund is going to look like yet, so... Don't feel bad. You can talk about whatever you want. It's your stream, I see. I see. I guess this is maybe like a little bit related to the... Not really, it's not really related, but... I've been kind of looking for like red flowers, or flowers that are like bright and red, but... Or like I'm considering that at least, but... I don't know, I feel like all the flowers that are showing up on the website I've been looking at, I feel like a lot of the bright red flowers are just poppies, so... I don't know, I already have plans for poppies, so I'm not really sure if I want to be growing more of those, but... I think there's another plant that I've been looking at least, or another flower I've been looking at for that, so... I probably shouldn't have to worry about it too much, but... Yeah, I've been looking at bushes and whatnot. I think one of the big plants I'm hoping to get is a butterfly bush, so it has like really bright, kind of like hot pink / reddish flowers, and I kind of wanted my red flowers to kind of match that, so I make sure to withhold a good amount of money for taxes. For taxes from my normal day job because Twitch money gets taxed and doesn't allow you to withhold anything. I withhold more than I need, so I never have to worry about paying that on tax day. I always get a refund. I see. That's good to hear. Yeah, I haven't exactly made any money quite yet. I mean, technically I did make money, but I haven't been able to get an actual payout yet, so I guess that hasn't really been too much of a issue right now, so. But yeah, I hope I at least get some decent money so I can because I want to use the money to kind of pay off some of my debt. I was planning to do that last year, but I had major car issues last year, so I had to use all my money for the car repair, so. So yeah, we'll have to see. This year I didn't make enough Twitch money to pay taxes on it, I see. So it's free money. If you make a certain amount, the IRS will start taxing you on it. Yeah, I think it's around $600. It used to be $10,000 back in the day, but, you know, they dropped it a whole ton, so it's kind of really down to hear about that, but yeah, I know about that stuff. Back in the day, I had on another, under a different name, I used to do some more, I used to get decent commissions, but I don't think even then I made enough to be taxed. Well, maybe with the current standards, I would have had to get taxed, but yeah, I almost make nothing now, so. I feel like they used to be lower and then they raised it. Maybe Trump did that, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who did that exactly. I think I heard the news about it back in 2022 or 2023. I don't remember the exact year though. But yeah, I definitely have not made enough money to get taxed on there, so it's not really as of right now, it's not really a concern. Okay. Okay. But yeah, basically I'm very close to getting my payout, but I think I need 24 more cents to actually get there, so, you know, I'm just kind of waiting here for my sweet 50 bucks. No. Yeah. One of these days, dang it, one of these days. Okay. But yeah, so I think I'm almost done with the basic shading, so on a side note, hopefully maybe, I'm just kind of filling in these darker areas that I marked out for Mersha's hair right here. Okay. Yeah, let's make this dark. Make this a bit darker. Okay. Let me share the tradition of my people with you. Oh, I don't like that they lowered the payout limit to $50. I'd rather wait longer and get bigger payouts, I see. It's okay for me. I mean, it's been over half a year at this point. I don't think I'm gonna get... If it's if it were higher, I don't think I'd ever get that money, so... Oh, yes, thank you for the single bit. Oh, 3 bits. 5 bits. Huh? Oh my gosh. I see. Thank you for the bits. Let's see. Let's count how many there are. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's not really sure what I'm looking at. Yep. Have some catacoins. Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I think it's just taking its time. Okay. Okay, I think that's maybe about 8 it's showing me. Okay. Yeah, okay, I lost track, but yes, thank you for the bits. It's a bit noisy in here. People do tell me that all the time. It's called a penny pelt. Should have been 20. I see. Yeah, just like throwing small amounts here. Okay. But yeah, I think we're just gonna be sitting here for a while, just hearing this. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I'll just try to keep drawing Mersha until it stops. Actually, I said I was almost done earlier, but I realized I need to darken this immediate area because Chrysea's body will be blocking the light. Okay. One time a viewer gave me 10,000 bits one at a time on my stream. The alert was going off for half an hour. I see. Yeah, I feel like that would drive me crazy if it was 1,000 bits. So, yeah, it's gotta be nuts, honestly. But yeah, thanks again for the bits. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, it's like I'm being a bit quiet. I'm just trying to... Getting close to being done with the basic shading. Just kind of... Can eventually start like blending these different sections together, so... Yeah, usually what I do with this stuff is kind of... It's just like blend... Yeah, you heard what I said, it blends the section. I don't blend everything together, but basically I'll take like a part, like, you know, this kind of cheek area here, and then I'll blend it into like a pretty similarly colored section, and then I just kind of work my way through the general art piece. So the image tends to look a lot cleaner by the time I do that. I realize there's probably more efficient ways to do this stuff, but that's just kind of the process that I came up with. Kind of just ends up looking really clean. Okay. Just kind of looking everything over. Oops, I didn't do the hat, because of course I didn't do the hat. Okay. Well, I did the underside here, but not over here. Okay. So I'm going to lower the opacity. Yeah, I'm lowering the opacity to maybe like a 75%, so... Not entirely sure how dramatic the shading should be here, but, you know, it's probably going to get a little bit more dramatic once I develop things a bit further, or closer to the ending part, because I do a general shading layer again at some point. Sorry, I'm like stretching right now. Ooh. Okay. But does that happen to you often, or? Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that was like a tradition for your community. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to observe things. Kind of wondering if I should bother with a lighting layer or not. I mean, maybe. Just like a very, very soft lighting layer. Okay, yeah, I'll just, well, no, I think I have a better idea, actually, so... I'm actually going to copy and paste the final sketch, and then I'm just gonna hide the original layer, and I'm gonna put a cat, or I already forgot what it's called. Oh, dang crap. A clipping mask, yeah. I'm gonna put that over here. I'm gonna actually have it be, I'm gonna make it this blue color. Just kind of fill that in, make it darker. I'm not sure how dark I actually want it though. I'd prefer it to be a bit on the darker side. Okay. And then, kind of wondering if I should, I'll stick with this blue color, maybe. Kind of wondering, yeah, you know what, I'll do a second one. I'm actually gonna make it sort of red, so I'm gonna put it over their faces so the faces will stick out more rather than get kind of buried. I'll do a little bit on the hair around here too. Okay. Also do it for Mauritius rock right here. Okay. But yeah, that should help the faces stand out a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna lower it a tiny bit so it kind of stays dark. Okay, and now I'll go ahead, gather all the layers. You can't see it, but I'm gonna merge them all, so now they're all like one layer. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. I'm gonna check the browser real quick. Things seem to be functioning. I haven't checked how things are going on the actual browser, so I usually just keep OBS open. Just a fun fact, I guess. Okay, but yeah. I'm also gonna color in these diamonds since I have those sitting around. Work a little bit on the details on the background. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since I've actually done background details like this, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I really need to like work on a more complicated piece at some point. Yeah, maybe well, I mean, I guess this artwork has like 2 figures in it, so maybe I'll do an artwork with like 3 characters, who knows? I don't know. It just dawned on me, yeah, well, not just dawned on me, but I think it occurred to me a little bit earlier today that I need to do more multi-character artworks. Just because it's been a long time. Yeah, I was doing one of those art, or like kind of a repost chains that you kind of do on Blue Sky, or like you see a lot on Blue Sky for art. And I was I kind of just went ahead and did one, so it kind of like showed an artwork from the past 4 years, I think. Like one artwork for each year, and it just like I've been looking at my old art and kind of realized the issue. So yeah. So yeah, I think maybe for my next piece, because there's still one that I need to do, but after that I'm gonna see if I can gonna try to plan out a piece for that. You know, eventually. I guess this sort of counts though, but you know, it's a rework rather than like an original piece. Okay. Oh yeah, and I just remembered the thing that I was supposed to do. Well, first I'll rename the layer, so color, then just kind of gonna set this to overlay, and just kind of lighten up the back area. So Yeah, usually I do this on before I merge everything together, but I realized that this would lighten up the sketch lines too, so I kind of wanted to do it there. But yeah, of course I'm gonna lower the opacity too, but like a bunch. Okay. Yeah, it's not really a strong effect, but it's, you know, a little bit of an effect. Okay. Sorry, like, trying to think about what I was talking about earlier. I think I was yapping about the plants a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get like a plant called cellosa or celliosa for my bright red flowers. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. There's a plant with a similar name, but it kind of sounds like or it kind of looks like a brain, which I don't like. And also, hello Nakuz, I hope you're doing all right. How's your day been? I was just yapping about whatever. I was talking about plants because I'm planning on getting some seeds. Hopefully sometime today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Just like ordering them online. Just got home from work, tired. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know the feeling. I was very much conked out yesterday because of work, but yeah, I hope you feel a little bit more alert soon. I'm guessing it's just been one of those days then. Unless you just happen to be tired. It's just a packed week, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I get that. I know it's been really busy at work lately, so just kind of I'm getting cooked by work basically on my own end, but yeah. Hopefully your next week goes easier for you. Anyways, I'm just kind of, yeah, sorry if nothing too exciting is happening on screen. I'm just trying to fill in these diamond things real quick. They're mostly just here for decoration. But yeah, I've been working on this. Yeah, I hope, yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm also gonna throw some red around. Mostly as a placeholder, but I should hide this first. I'm gonna take this kind of the purpley red here for the time being. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the flowers in this piece because they're supposed to be poppies, and I don't know, I just kind of have a hard time drawing the poppies. It's like it's hard to describe. It's like it's like a plate and then a little cup on the saucer, and I just but sometimes it's kind of folded in, and I feel like I have a hard time kind of grasping the shape. Yeah, I have a hard time kind of grasping that shape. You will do good as usual, thank you. But yeah, this is all I have so far, so just kind of like have the sketch right here. I might work on them more later on because you know, I keep expecting to draw the poppies on stream, but then I end up not doing it. But yeah, eventually we'll get there. Okay, but yeah, let's just get this purpley color in here. Okay. Yeah, and there should be stuff up here, so let's just hide the original piece. Okay. But have you been thinking about gardening yet, or is it still too early in the year for you? Like, do you have any plans or not? Also, it looks like the ads are coming in pretty soon, around 5 minutes, so I should be taking my longer break then, so just a fair warning to everyone. I'll probably be getting more coffee, and I'll try to take care of some basic needs, basically. Okay. Also, I'm probably not going to go through with it, because I don't know what's going to be happening later today, but part of me's kind of tempted to play more Keenan's a Vomular, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have the energy to do that after stream or not, so... I don't know if you guys would be interested in, like, surprise gaming. Okay. But yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, stop, model. Okay, let's unhide this, and it's partially covered with red, but that, you know what, that's fine. I'm blocking in some more of the colors, so I'll probably alter them later, but yeah. I'm gonna put some this red behind Cresea. Just kind of this orb right here. Try to look at the original again, just to see what I was doing. I think I had a little bit of a pink kind of flowing up here. I need to figure it out in the next week. I see we talk about the flowers. Yeah, I wish you luck on there. I actually still don't know where I'm going to put the flower bed, so... I mean, if I had it my way, I would probably, like, put it, like, pretty close to the back door. Like, not super close, but in that general area, but... I'm not sure if my mother would be okay with it, because, she wanted me to not, like, put the veggie garden in the same place where I had the strawberry... the strawberry beds. So, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the location. The veggies will be the hardest part, I see. Do you have any plans for them at least, or not quite? I actually still need to think about the vegetables. I was just planning on doing the similar vegetables to last year, but I don't know, maybe I can consider some new stuff. Nah, I see. But yeah, I do need to, like, kind of rearrange where the veggies are in my garden, but honestly, that shouldn't be too hard. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do about, like, tomatoes, I guess. I might do peppers again this year, but I'm going to probably have those peppers in... I'm going to probably have the peppers in a pot, because they just did not flourish at all last year in the bed, so... My space is so limited. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's gotta be frustrating. That's gotta be frustrating. Like, so I live out in the countryside, so we do have a pretty decent amount of space. The problem is that there's a limit to how long the hose is, so it is, yeah. Yeah, I just don't really want to, like, walk or try to drag a hose, like, far away from or, like, super far, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of my big issue. Because I know I'm probably going to have to do it, like, almost daily with the watering. Like, I know sources say not to worry about watering every day, but it's like... It was, like, really dry last year. Like, absolutely needed to water that quite a bit, but... I think part of the issue is just, like, money, too. I don't know, after a while, the price of, like, dirt and mulch kind of gets to you, so... It's kind of an issue that I've had. But yeah, I feel like it would be a lot easier if I had mulch available. Like, I could probably, like, steal some leaves from the forest, but... Like, my family doesn't really pile up leaves anymore. We just kind of, like, chop them up, so I can't really... So that source of mulch doesn't really exist for me, but... Kind of forgot to ask for that. But also the ads should be hitting, so I think I'm just going to go on my longer break right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys pretty soon, so... right. Right, BRB. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Sorry, it's probably a little bit longer than usual, but I just needed another minute. Okay, but yeah, I got my coffee and all the stuff. Also, I keep forgetting, but I really need to, like, take a photo of my amaryllis plants. Kind of just show it off to everyone. I've been kind of delaying that, I think. Have you ever grown an amaryllis nakus, just out of curiosity? They're more of a tropical plant, but they can be grown indoors, like at least during the winter. Like basically bring them indoors and then take them outside during the summer. Yes. Oh, I see. One, I think. I see. What color was it? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I don't know. I probably talked about this a bit earlier, but I think I kind of went a little bit crazy around in like early January and like bought like a couple. White pink. I see. That's cool. Yeah, I got a couple of white pink ones. The downside to one of the amaryllis I got though is it doesn't really look like how it's supposed to. Like if you look up the cherry blossom one, they're supposed to have like a specific shape. But mine doesn't really have that shape, nor does it really have that much pink in it, so that little bit was kind of frustrating. But it's still like really pretty. It's just and my other one hasn't quite bloomed yet, so I got a Jervasi, I think, so. Still though, the flowers themselves are like very brilliant, but yeah, it's more of a frilly white with like a teeny tiny bit of pink to it. Huh. Yep. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I think I mentioned it earlier, but my the red one that bloomed around Christmas time, that one had a surprise bud, so yeah, I've been enjoying that one for the past week. Looks like most of the flowers are dying off now, so yeah, I think it's done now, basically. But yeah, otherwise it just kind of vibing with them. I do think I want to get one more later in the year, but otherwise I think I'll probably be hitting my limit with the amount of amaryllis I can keep, because it is getting kind of crowded, so. I don't know if I posted my red ones in the Discord or not, because if I posted it in Discord, I might actually be able to copy and paste it for you. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Okay, let me get to Other Vari's Discord. Check the IRL tab. Okay. Yeah, I actually did. Okay, cool. Oh wait, I'm going to copy this image and let's go to the illustration board real quick. Sorry, I just call it the illustration board for some reason. It's just the blank canvas. So yeah, this is some of the new blooms. I have my hand next to it just to give you a sense of scale, because these are actually like quite a bit bigger than they were last year. And then there's one more photo I can show you. That's more focused on just being a nice composition. But yeah, isn't it so pretty? Yeah, it's so big too. I want to get a lemon tree. I had one like ages ago. That is a good looking bloom. Yeah, it's like it's a really big surprise. There were actually like 5. It had actually produced like 5 buds too, which is even crazier. Like I really went all out with that last one. Okay, but yeah. And the lemon tree sounds really nice. Yeah, I hope you're able to Hope you're able to get one. I believe I already talked to you about the peach trees, so. Yeah, I wish you luck on your potential fruit tree journey. Sorry, like my nose is getting clogged for some reason. Let me just get away from the mic for a little bit so I can just... It's probably going to sound kind of gross. Okay. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Oh god, my model. It's probably what I get for moving my head away. It's fun, and the homegrown lemons are great for gin drinks. I see. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what lemon blooms look like, but sorry, that just occurred to me. But yeah, I'm sure they're very tasty. You know, I sort of thought about a lemon tree on my end, but I think my region's a little too cold for a lemon tree, or like maybe a lot too cold. I live in Michigan, so it's basically we border Canada, just to give you an idea. They are cute. Oh, they are so cute. Okay, let me just check them out real quick. Lemon flower. Oh, I see. Yeah, these are really cute. Kind of wonder if they smell like lemons. I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna post in the clip studio just so people can see. Yeah, I got these little chunky looking flowers. Like they're tiny, but the petals kind of look chunky still. Yeah, waxy white blooms. But yeah, they're very cute. Yeah, I kind of wish I could have citrus trees, but as I said before, they'd probably like die of the cold here. Yeah, I hope my peach trees are actually okay, because I know it got like super cold earlier this last January, or this January, you know, it's the past month basically. They're probably okay, but they're like underground, so. No, but the trees smell. Oh, but the trees smell even if it's not blooming. Hey, see, that's nice. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be very nice to have in a garden. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the smell of lemon, and I like the taste of lemon flavored candy. Admittedly, I mean, I'm not a big fan of like eating it on its own though, but yeah. I understand the appeal. Okay. Sorry, I'm like thinking I'm adding more to these shadows because they're not, for some reason, they're not hitting quite as much as I thought they would. Okay. Also, have you considered growing some brassicas? I definitely been thinking about those again, because I had purple broccoli last year. I'm hoping to grow those again, so. Yeah, that's one of the seed packets that I'm definitely getting is purple broccoli. My old tree was a lime standard lemon mix. I see. That's interesting. I remember watching a YouTube video about like different types of citrus and like their origins and stuff, which is kind of cool. I think it was like relatively recently that I learned that lemons are actually like a mix between different citrus fruits. So, like, I guess I didn't really understand the extent of citrus breeding at the time. So, it did take me a bit by surprise when I initially learned about it. Of course, I don't think I ever heard of a citron until then either, so yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of it. Yeah, I heard people tend to eat the rind of a citron, and that has a really good taste to it, so now I'm kind of curious about that. But yeah. Sorry, just kind of yapping to myself. It's crazy, and there's are no two that will produce the same taste. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's definitely got to be kind of interesting. Yeah, admittedly, I'm not super experienced with the fruit trees or anything. I know the basics, but yeah, it's crazy how, like, the breeding of fruit trees happens. The breeding and the grafting and all that. Yeah, I do hope that my own fruit trees come along. Like, I'm still kind of considering the idea of just getting a peach sapling in case the other ones don't work out, but yeah, as I said earlier, I'm a little bit worried about the financial aspects of it, though, so. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and work with seeds more this year, because so hopefully that comes out alright. But yeah, I'm also thinking about getting a certain bush too, because I did post I did try to, like, share the type of bush I want to show on Discord, but no one really I don't think people were super interested, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a butterfly bush, so this is the one that I'm thinking of getting. But yeah, I'll probably, like, put this a few feet away from the rose bush I also hope to get, and I don't know, hopefully these two will work out. Gotta account for how big these could get, though. Apparently these can these actually can get really tall, so, but yeah, I'll have to look into it. It's an investment. I like those, yeah. Yeah, I think this caught my eye back when I was looking at the seed catalog, and it's like, and I was just thinking, like, oh, you know, attracting butterflies sounds nice, so yeah, hopefully I can get some butterflies to flutter by. Especially since it doesn't always feel like I see them quite as often. Of course, it'd probably help to go outside, but yeah. Yeah, hopefully I get some butterfly action. I think I heard that it might be good for attracting hummingbirds too, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, they create huge volumes, but with some trimming, it will be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see. I'll just have to make sure to trim it once a year. Yeah, try to keep it from dominating everything. But yeah, so otherwise I think I need to, like, look back at that one little sketch I did a few months back. I know I posted it on Blue Sky and probably, like, showed it around a bit. But yeah, I need to look back at that so I can remember what plants I was hoping to get. Yeah, I think I need to get, like, I know I need to get, like, a bunch of at least some seeds too, but those are usually pretty easy to obtain, so I'll probably buy that from the store at some point. I think I still have some seeds left from last year as well. I'll see if I can try to grow those in little seed packets, or not packets, but those, like, little sprout containers first, just so they can have a little bit of a head start. But yeah. Are you planning... Sorry if I already asked you this, but are you planning on any flowers, or are you just going to focus on veggies next year? Also, I'm considering growing a salvia instead of a lavender, but I'm not really sure yet. Because I know I wanted to try again with lavender, but I'm not really sure because, you know, I'm kind of a lavender killer. I know it feels like it should be easier, but it keeps dying, you know? Here we have communities and we exchange seeds. I see. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, sometimes I get seeds from my grandmother, but I guess we haven't talked too much about it yet. I know, I feel like I should offer her some, like, yeah, at least, like, try to offer her some of my marigold seeds, because, like, I have so many marigold seeds. But I'm not sure if she'd be interested. I know she also gave me some Love in the Mist seeds last year, but I don't know, I feel like I should incorporate them. I'm just not sure if I'm really, like, a huge fan of them, like how the flower looks. But you know, I tried to add a little bit to the garden last year, but I think they got buried, so because I didn't really account for extra flowers. My flowers are not seasonal, so only veggies, because I'm stoked on flower. Okay, stocked on flower. Stacked. Okay. I see. Yeah, I assume you mean, like, perennials then. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm definitely planning on getting some perennials, as I mentioned before, but actually I still have my foxglove in there, so my foxglove and my little delphinium that I got last year, but otherwise not a ton. Yeah, I kind of want to go for a mix of annuals and perennials, so as my perennials grow out, I can, like, change up some of the flowers that I put in there. But that's just me. I feel like that might just be a me thing. I don't know. But I guess talking of delphiniums, I do have a seed packet for delphiniums. They're actually a mixed pack, so I should be able to get different color varieties. Originally, I wasn't really thinking of getting a mixed pack, but yeah, it's kind of what I ended up with, so I have too many orchids, I see. Do you grow them outside, or are they just inside? Because I don't know, I heard that. I guess when I imagine an orchid, I mostly think of a tropical plant, but I feel like it's possible that they can grow in a colder place. Sorry, I don't actually know what the Balkans are like, so if it's really that cold or warm. I move them. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So probably just the amaryllis treatment, basically. Yeah, we're probably going to have a bunch of potted plants on the patio this year. Winter are indoors, yeah. Yeah, I see. Yep, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm, like, just looking over my drawing. I mean, it's not like I haven't made a bunch of progress. Sorry, for some reason my brain's kind of struggling with how it should look right now, but I probably just need to add some lighter colors around, probably to the hair. I'll actually make it a bit lighter for the time being. Okay. Okay, sorry. Just getting a bit distracted by my art. And my indoors are a huge Monstera deliosa, ooh, bird of paradise, and a rubber tree. I see, I see. That's nice. Yeah, I mostly just have succulents that I gathered over the years. I actually let a couple of them go. Oh yeah, and a couple of pathos, but that's, yeah, I let a couple of my succulents go, because I was just, I realized I was pretty overwhelmed with them, and I just needed a little bit more space, so. Yeah, I think I repotted them, back in, when we had a warm... When we had or like when the winter kind of warmed up a bit, I kind of rushed outside and repotted them so they would have a better space, because the previous pots I had weren't really that great, to be honest. I don't remember if it was actually December or January, though. But yeah, then I have my pathos. I actually cut down one of my pathos for, I mean, like, not, sorry, it's like, I don't know how I'm describing it, but basically I cut back one of them, like, a lot just a few days ago, so. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot different. Honestly, it looks better, though, because, yeah, the previous vines were a big mess. So, yeah, I was meaning to do that for a good while, but I just kept procrastinating it, I think. Because I knew I needed to, like, go outside to get rid of the vines. I just didn't want to go outside because it was cold. So I finally did it earlier this week. Sorry, I'm like stretching. I need to stretch for a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay. A little off topic. I did finally get my seed catalog from that I ordered online, but I don't know, it's like it's like disappointingly short for some reason. Like, it's way shorter than the one from last year, so yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that, so. Okay, sometimes you just need to cut, yeah. Yeah, I think I, like, barely cut it for, like, years upon years, so, you know, it was something that really needed to happen. But yeah, hopefully it does alright. Yeah, I think I, like, cut back, like, 80% of the plant, so it's very, very short now. I wish I had a better location for it, because I think it might actually be getting too much sunlight, but I don't really have I just don't know where I would put it, so I think that's the big issue. It will bounce back, yeah. Honestly, it's already, like, way perkier looking from what I've seen. At least, of course, maybe the big part of that is just because it's not weighed down by the weight of the vines, but yeah. You know, I was actually, like, tempted to get another pothos just because I was seeing the one with, like, really pretty leaves in the store I work at, but, you know, I controlled myself. I held myself back. Plus, I just don't have anywhere to put it, so it's like, I can't really be buying that, so. But yeah, it was like it was a very, like, the leaves were very variegated, and they had like and it was kind of a minty color, so it was pretty, but yeah, I just can't deal with that one. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna add a bit more of this darker color. I cut my Monstera every 2 years because it's getting to the reef. I see. What do you mean by the reef, though? Because I don't think I've ever heard that phrase. Is it just like, oh, the roof? Okay. Yeah, that's got to be kind of crazy. It's a big plant. My autocorrect, yeah. Like, uh-oh. Yeah, I was like wondering if that's like a special structure in the house or something. I just, but yeah, roof makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it's quite the big plant, big boy plant then. Like a big old guy. Yeah, I think my pathos was maybe like a good, like 6 to 7 feet long, like some of the vines were. Yeah, I had a lot of dead leaves too, so I don't know. I just I cut them off and then I kind of walked over to my vegetable patch and then just kind of like chopped the vines into smaller parts so they can basically act as a fertilizer. Not sure how broken down it'll be by April or May, but hopefully it's broken down somewhat. I don't think the pieces will be big enough to really mess with the garden though, so. Yeah, a little off topic, but I'm kind of worried about having to tear down all the grass again in my garden, because that part's definitely a hassle. Thankfully there's not as much grass, because you know it's not just like plain ground anymore. But yeah, the old zinnia patch, which was meant for the zinnias, that basically got taken over by the grass. So of course this year I'm going to be putting sunflowers in there, so hopefully those take over. I don't have much issue with that. The leaves are 19.685. Yeah, 19.685. Ooh, that's quite big. I assume that's the measurement, right? Yeah. I mean, it sounds big. Yep. Yeah, I see. Okay. 50 centimeters in inches. I see. Oh yeah, that is really big. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize you were using inches there, but yeah, that's quite large. I don't know inches, so Google told me that. I see. But yeah, I think that's a little over 1.5 feet long, so that's actually a little bit bigger than the ruler I have next to me. So I mean, you can't see it because I'm a VTuber, but yeah, I can't show you. But yeah, I get the size. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Yep. It's big, yeah. Not gonna lie, part of me does want Monstera, but same with the Pathos, I don't really have a good place to put it, so. But yeah, Monstera would be pretty cool to have. I had it for 15 years, oh my. Yeah, it's quite a long time. I think that's like far longer than I had any of my own plants. I don't know, I remember that I got most of my plants before 2020, but I don't remember exactly how long I had them. So either like 2018 or 2019, I think. Maybe even 2017. Basically after, well, I don't think it'd be 2017, but yeah, it's either 2018 or 2019, so. I think a little bit before, I mean, I guess the trend was going on, but I heard the houseplant trend got kind of crazy in 2020, but I think my general interest, I started losing interest in buying plants because I was running out of space, basically, but yeah, I had a lot of my plants for a while, so. I moved like 5 apartments with it. Yeah, that guy moved a lot. Took it on many great adventures, I assume. But yeah, I'd imagine it moved around quite a bit. A long journeying friend. Of course. Okay. An extra roommate gifted it to me. It was only 1 leaf. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much these plants can grow, isn't it? I imagine you were taking a very good care of it if you were able to get it to grow that big. But yeah, that's cool. Sorry if I'm getting a bit quieter. I'm just getting a little bit. My brain's still frying a little bit, so. Okay. At that point, I consider it to be a child of mine. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I see. Probably more of a teenager than a child, though. Yeah, I hope its grades are doing fine. Sorry, I'm not very good at joking. Okay. 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 That's a valid point, yes. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I don't know. Part of me feels like a little bit stuck with this piece already, but I'm not really sure why. I don't know, I guess probably just trying to smooth it out. It's not really a... Yeah, I just feel like some of the aspects need probably a little bit more work. But I should probably just focus on smoothing out the sections and then worrying about it a bit later. Probably add more specific details. I don't think it's a big issue or anything. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna shade in this darker area. Kind of smooth it out with the general space right now. Yeah, I'll probably want this to be more like a gradient here. Probably should do the same with Marisha's. I don't know, it looks great, thank you. Yeah, it's like, I don't think it looks horrible or anything, it's just kind of a... I just feel like there could be a lot more to it right now, so... But yeah, I think I just need to push my way through. And then eventually it'll probably look better once I'm able to add more details. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think that's just a big issue. Yeah, I think I'll just try to keep going on with it for maybe another hour, and then I kind of feel like actually trying to switch over to a video game. I'm not sure how many people would be interested in that, but I've just been kind of wanting to game a little bit more. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but it's just I tried to play some games yesterday, and I just kind of... I got scared. I got scared by both games I tried to play, so it's like... I only played like for a few minutes, and then just like, oh no, I'm so scared. Just like ran away. because I'm a big baby. Dang it. Yeah, I just want to play more Amalur too, so. I'm not sure if you would be interested in that game though. Okay. I guess I could probably like drop a message in Blue Sky about it though, so maybe like the old one have too much elements that you're not on the point to add, so it looks great and will be even better when you finish it. Maybe I still plan to add those more complicated elements. Yeah, this is just really in the early stages, but yeah, it's like it's like it's still going to be a complicated piece. It's just I need to get the basics done before I move on to that. It looks better than the old one, and I love the brunette's face angle links. Yeah, I think the reason why I tried to added so much decorative elements is because I was trying to mimic Yoshitaka Amano's style a little bit, so he has a very, very decorative art, so. But yeah. Okay. Okay, but anyways, just gonna work on this little bit right here. Okay. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Before the game, I don't know it. It's an RPG. I just don't know if he popped into one of the streams or not. Probably not, because it's one of I usually play it later on Wednesdays, but. Yeah, it's just like an RPG, so kind of like a little bit like Skyrim or Dragon's Dogma, I guess. Like one of those long-running RPGs. I love RPGs, yeah. RPGs are really fun. Yeah, it's been a really good game so far. It's just sometimes I feel a little bad about playing it because I feel like other people aren't really interested in watching it, but I don't know. It's one of the games I prefer playing honestly. But what kind of RPGs do you like to play? Okay. Hmm. I love the Final Fantasy franchise. I see. That's cool. Yeah, I still mean to kind of get back into Final Fantasy X, but... And also the old Pokemon, I see. Yeah. Yeah, the RPGs I'm kind of talking about was mostly more like the Elder Scrolls types of games, so... Kind of the types where you kind of create your own character and kind of just customize the story and whatnot. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I guess I don't play them live because I suck. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's... I guess I kind of get that. I mean, I suck at every game I play, but... I guess I kind of get the fear of it. I think the one struggle with playing those games online, or like live, is just... Sorry. It's just that they're very big time commitment, so... Especially as like someone who doesn't normally who only like usually streams like one game a week. I get a little bit worried about that. Okay. Okay. Oh crap, I was supposed to make a message and... Okay. Yeah, just trying to think things out. Okay, I think I'll do the art for another hour and then I'll start gaming, so... Yeah, I completely forgot to write that out on Discord, or Blue Sky, not Discord. Alright, just give me a moment. Copy image. Then I will go to Blue Sky, and then I will do important posting stuff. And I need to move my coffee out of the way because I cannot reach my keyboard. Ugh, okay. Man holding his slate away. Holding his slate away. Okay. Work in progress, okay. Okay. We'll be painting for another hour. Then I'll, oh god, I can't spell. Then I'll play Kingdoms of Amalur. Okay. For a couple more hours. I'll probably need a longer break again at that point. Okay. Sorry, I need the game, man. I need the game. I want to continue my RPG. Okay. Boop. And of course there's a link. Alright. Yep, in the case of Elden, I had to do 20 boss fights, and I don't think that is entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that with Elden Ring, too, because I'm very much just the type of I have butterfingers. I know it's a horrible condition to have, but yeah. Unfortunately, I must, it is a struggle. Thankfully, Kingdoms of Amalur is quite a bit easier, so. Because honestly, I think it's just because it gives you a lot more, it's a lot easier to take health potions, but yeah. Also, I was talking a bit about it earlier, but I've been watching some YouTube videos about the Elder Scrolls, so been kind of in the mood for that again, but obviously I can't really be jumping into those games while I'm working on a bunch of other games, so unfortunately I probably won't be playing that, but I guess part of me is like kind of tempted to get into or to try out the Elder Scrolls MMO, but I'm also scared of getting into an MMO because that's the type of thing that will make me disappear for ages, so yeah, like with like back in 2023 where I barely made any art because I just spent all my time in running around Final Fantasy. But man, I was part of me has just been very curious about that game though, so I know I really wanted to play it back in high school when it came out, but I just did not have the money, so because I was a jobless teenager. Yeah, I think they had a weekly or monthly subscription back then, too. So I think that was a big issue for me. I've tried it, made the wrong turn, and now I'm stuck because there's a bounty on my head. Uh-oh. You mean in Elder Scrolls Online? Uh-oh. Wonder how that happened. Didn't realize you could get a bounty in that game. In an MMO. Like, what'd you do, man? What'd you do? But yeah, basically it's NPS. Oh, I killed the wrong NPC. Oh, I see, I see. Yep, that's I guess that would, murder would put you in there, so murder would put you in the Slimer. But that's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm tempted to give it a shot. Sorry, I don't know if I already said it, but it's like it's only like $5 right now for me. I don't know if it's actually that low, but it's pretty cheap right now. It's on sale, it's on sale. Man, there's a lot of games I want to give a chance. But I only have so many gaming days, so... Only so many Gamer Ghost nights. Ah, the woes, ah, the woes. Otherwise, it's a good game, I see. I got it last year for $4.99, I think, yeah. Yeah, it's about the price it is right now, so. And I heard that they don't charge a monthly subscription anymore, right? I feel like I should just ask just to be safe. Because that's my main concern. I don't really think I can be... Yeah, okay, that's good to hear. Okay. I'll have to think about it a little bit more. I still have to get my oil changed at hopefully sometime next week, so yeah, we'll have to see. Okay. As far as I remember, it's a one-time purchase. I see. All right, that's good to hear. Because yeah, as I said earlier, I think there was a monthly subscription closer to when it originally came out. So yeah, all I could really do is just watch someone try out the game on YouTube. So. Ah, the woes of being a jobless teenager. Okay. But now I have a job, so of course I have to pay a bunch of money into debts, or into my many debts. So debts, I can't speak. Okay, hopefully I'm not talking too quiet right now. Just like you hear my... You just like hear my quiet, maddened rambling. Okay. But yeah. Also, since we're talking Elder Scrolls, do you have a preferred race you like to play? Just out of curiosity. Honestly, I think I lean towards Khajiits, so... Khajiits or maybe Breton. And I see. Yeah, I remember the last time I played Skyrim. I actually I recently got it for my PC, and I was playing a stealthy Khajiit archer. I made a cat man. I was like furry, is it? I like how furry it was. I see, I see. Yeah, basically that's what I... Yeah, it's a Khajiit, so I... Cat buddies, I guess. Part of the Meow Patrol. But yeah, I like Khajiit quite a bit. They also do well for the stealth archer, so you know. Yeah, I am missing playing. I am starting to miss playing Skyrim. I feel like it doesn't run that well on my PC though, so probably have to be a bit careful about that. Also, I think if I try to play again, I'd probably want to download a few mods just to freshen up the experience for myself, because I do feel like I know a lot about what's going on. Also, I want the mod that kind of lets me adopt more than like 2 children. So there's a lot of sad orphans lying around, man. I feel bad just like letting them sit around. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Basically, there's a mod that lets you have a space for 4 kids. So yeah, that's I tried to look into that on my last playthrough, but I think you have to have it downloaded before you actually start playing a new game. So it's like, yeah, I couldn't really use it. It was too late for me. Nice, yeah. Yeah, it's like planning on starting a home in Whiterun, and then eventually when I become a filthy rich, we can like move into Solitude. Probably have a safer city, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's like trying to talk like a family man right here, but it's like I realized like my character was a member of the Thieves Guild, so, you know, not quite that wholesome. That's a plan, yeah. Yeah, stick my kids into the wealthy city and then just raise mayhem everywhere else. Okay, but yeah, the ads are going to be hitting in like less than 10 seconds, just a warning. Or they should be hitting in like really, really soon, so I think I'm just going to take a tiny or relatively short break. Just use the restroom and then I'll come back for you guys. So, alright, I'll see you pretty soon. And, Boop. Okay. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I just needed a little moment to myself. I'm scratching my, you know, quote unquote tail, you know, my ghostly tail. Apparently itches right now. Specifically in the area where my calves used to be. Okay. Also, hey, also lurk and pretty art. I didn't know I could lurk and stream at the same time. Yes, thank you for the lurk. Yeah, technically it's possible. It's just if you don't have your desktop up, or if you don't have your audio sources separated, it can be a little bit difficult to do that because you can probably just hear someone hear a person stream in the background. So that's why I don't normally lurk while I stream, but yeah, it might be a little bit awkward to have like someone else just talking in the background. Yeah, I don't know if you're here right now, but you probably can't hear me. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see Dami streaming so early. Kind of wish we had a Discord thing set up so we can like stream on or we can like chat and stream, because I feel like that would be kind of cool to do, but yeah, we never quite figured that out. So, but yeah, I now play Soulframe. It's in beta, but it's so fun. I see. Yeah, I've seen you play a little bit of it, so I guess I don't know a ton about it though. It's probably yeah. I guess thinking about games in beta though, there's a game that I'm still like really tempted to get, but I know it's still like in early access. I don't know. I think the big issue is just a little bit too pricey for me right now. I think I've been waiting for a bigger sale, but I don't think it's going to go on a bigger sale. So I think maybe if I'm going on which one? I think it might be called Witchfire. I can't remember the exact name right now because it's been a little while since I looked at it, but I think it's Witchfire. It's actually an FPS game, which I don't normally play, but the style that they have is like super duper cool. So sort of that Bloodborne-y look to it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's very much like a gothic horror kind of a yeah. Yeah, I don't normally play FPS games, but I feel like I'd want to, if I got into one, I'd probably give that one a chance. Sounds interesting, yeah. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever played FPS, so I don't know. Maybe I don't think I have actually. Yeah, I think Skyrim's the closest to an FPS game I ever played. I don't know. Yeah, might legit be the closest to FPS because it's in first person, but otherwise I haven't played a game like that ever. Yeah, I was trying to remember if I did played a game like that because I used to play all my games on the family PS3, but I know my brother had played a Call of Duty back in the day, but yeah, I don't think I ever played Call of Duty. Just those types of games just didn't really interest me that much before. I'm not personally into like war games basically. I just want it to be a wizard, you know. I want it to be a magic wizard. Also, I hope you're able to last until I get until I start playing the game, just because I'm curious what you would think about the game or Kingdoms of Amalur, but you know, it's okay if you need to like rest before then, so. Yeah, I'm just curious what you would think of it, so. Because I have been enjoying it quite a bit, so. Yeah, it's a fun game. I just don't think it ever, like, popped off, because it came out maybe, like, a few months after Skyrim came out, so, you know, I feel like a lot of the games of that type that came out around Skyrim kind of never had a great chance. Because I think Dragon's Dogma had that issue, too. Like, it never quite got super popular. Of course, Dragon's Dogma has its own issues, but yeah, it was overshadowed. Yeah. Yep. I heard there might have been issues going on with the studio as well, but I don't know the details, so. I don't know, it seems like something happened. But yeah, I might be just talking out my butt, though, so. Yeah, I just happened to hear about this game because I used to watch a YouTube channel that had like a video game top something, or, you know, top 10 style of, like a, yeah, gaming channel that had that posted top 10 style of videos, because I used to be really into watching top 10 videos back in the day, like when I was back in my teens and my jobless teenager years. But yeah, I think one of the people who were on those videos, she was like super into Kingdoms of Amalur, so that's just kind of how I heard of it. It's like I just peek at it to give it a chance, and eventually I got it on sale, and then, yeah, I tried playing it here and there, or yeah, I did make a little bit of an attempt to play it originally, but I didn't really get that far because I also was trying to play Elden Ring, but yeah, then I kind of dropped out of Elden Ring too, so. Yeah, I think I just started focusing mostly on art, because that was back in 2024. Yeah, I was busy doing something. Yeah, I'm one of those people who kind of like hyper-focus on stuff, so. Yeah, that's why I get so like deep into like talking about plants for a few weeks, but yeah. But yeah. But yeah, I gave it another chance, maybe like, I think back in November, because I was trying to play a Souls-like game, and then I just got too frustrated with that game, so I decided to switch to Amalur. And I was like, oh wow, this is really fun. So I started playing that more. I don't know. Part of me wasn't sure if I wanted to keep streaming it, because not a lot of people seem to be interested in coming into the game, but, you know, it's too fun for me, you know? It just feels good to play. Even if it scares me. I tunnel so hard sometimes, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just get really focused in on the project and all. Also, I just need to hop onto YouTube real quick and just, I always forget to hit the loop button, so. Yeah, I just realized we're near the end of my playlist, so yeah. But yeah, it's sometimes it's just hard not to get locked in, so anyways. But yeah. I do think there's someone on YouTube who's watching it, but I'm not sure, so. But yeah, sometimes the frustration with the streaming is like, you want to play, like, sometimes you want to play stuff that people would be interested in watching, but I don't know, sometimes you just want to play a game that you like, you know? So that's Kingdoms of Amalur for me. Lately, I can't do art, but can do Blender for hours, I see. Yeah. Are you hitting, like, a art block, then? I hope it passes quickly, because, I know it can be a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, I feel like I was kind of struggling, like, the week before with drawing, so. I was just outside of just drawing like Gris over and over, but you know, it's Gris is besides the point. But yeah, hopefully the blending. Yeah, hopefully you're having a lot of fun with Blender at least. I'm in a block for months at the oof. Oh yeah, it's gotta be really bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Oof, yeah. Yeah, I hope the blending or the Blender stuff holds you over at least. Yeah, it's gotta really suck. It's normal for me. I made some big projects and got tired. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I think the last time I had like a really big art block was I think I was talking a bit about it earlier, about like 2023. So, I mean, partially that's and I partially blame Final Fantasy XIV, but at the same time, that was like around when the AI was really starting to pick up, so I think that kind of like demotivated me a whole lot, so yeah. I ended up getting obsessed with a 14, and I just couldn't really, I had a hard time like really getting or drawing something that looked decent. Yeah, I think that was before I really started to lock in on like basic forms and all that too, so. Because I know that practicing forms really helped me improved a lot, but yeah. When it's part of my job, yeah, that's gotta... I get that struggle. I get it. Oh, that too. I can't be productive when I have negative vibes, yeah. Yeah, it's just hard to work when it feels like everything's falling apart around you, so. Yeah, definitely made drawing or definitely made getting work a lot harder, so. I guess thinking of that though, I kind of wish I had the motivation to draw my Final Fantasy character more, even if I don't really play the game anymore. It's I don't know, I really like the character I have. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen like art of him, but he's like my aura red mage guy. I don't know, I think I think he's cute, man. Yeah. Oh god, sorry. Clip was lagging for a second. Actually, I should probably have turned the fan on. Oh god. It is, yeah. I've seen. Yeah, my purple-haired aura. Viridia, I miss you. Actually, the reason why I chose the name Varia is just because it sounded similar to my character's name in Final Fantasy XIV, because I was used to people calling me Viridia, so I just wanted something kind of that sounded similar. So yeah. And of course, most people just call me Viridian, so that's another thing, but yeah. Funnily enough. Oof, sorry, need to take a deep breath. All right. But yeah. I think part of the issue with continuing 14 for me was just I felt like I was having a harder and harder time playing. Like, I know people say that the bosses and stuff from the more recent expansions are harder than or easier than the earlier ones, but I don't know, it's just like, I have a really hard time keeping up with the speed. It's like really hard for me. Like I think I have a delayed reaction most of the time. Like I'm a lot slower to react to stuff. But so like a lot of the really fast moving all the fast moving monsters were becoming an issue for me, so yeah. The grind is so much, I felt like I have a second job with Final Fantasy XIV, I see. Yeah. Like, if you focus on one job, it's not that bad, but... You know, it's like, part of me really wants to, like, do the class/role quest. Especially the role quest, because it kind of ties in with the MSQ. Like, I want to do that, but... Oh god, I hate healing so much. I don't like healing. So yeah, that part definitely felt like a grind. Yeah, and then you have to... I mean, you don't have to, but like doing the roulettes every day is just kind of... It definitely like wears on you over time. By the way, what was your favorite class in Final Fantasy XIV? As you might guess, I was really into like Red Mage, and I liked Dancer a lot too. I played Dancer for a good while. But yeah, originally I wanted to be a Black Mage, but yeah, I wasn't good enough for Black Mage, unfortunately. I have a Lancer. I see. Lancer. It's a. Wasn't that like the precursor to Dragoon then? Sorry, I'm gonna look that up because I don't remember it. But yeah, Lancer's I think that's the precursor to Dragoon. So, Lancer FFX. Okay, yeah, it is. Sorry, it's been a while since I heard that name. Yes, I think. I see. I see. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'm just gonna fix this. Because I think I got two Dragoon, but I stopped playing. Oh, I see. I guess I assumed you played longer than it actually was, so. Yeah, I think I kind of stopped at some point during the Eden Locker, just because I was getting overwhelmed with everything. But I see. Okay. Yeah, you were playing casual, I see. Yeah, I took things at a slower pace. The thing was, I was just online so much that I ended up, like, being on there all the time anyways. But honestly, I was mostly, like, screwing around back when I was playing. Also, I did spend a lot of time, like, RPing with people, so... Yeah, I think that's how I got my hours so high, so... Yeah, I think I played like 1,000+ hours, and a good portion of that was just role playing. So, especially since I pretended to be a bartender, essentially. So, I LARPed as a bartender at one of the venues. But yeah, it took me some time. I see. Yeah, I don't really know when you played, because, I don't know, I guess, I feel like you're able to actually hit Dragoon within a day, so it's just, it took me by surprise, but I know back in the day, like in the earlier days of the game, it actually was a lot harder to level up, so, yeah. course, there's like ways, if you just like follow the MSQ, it kind of, you get a lot of points, so. Okay. Sorry, I just need a stretch, oh my god. Okay. I was playing 2023 until the beginning of 2024. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I guess you were playing really casually then. Sorry, I don't want to come off as like a douchebag. Just trying to... At one point I felt lost in it. Oh, I see. Did you try and like any of the... Did you try any of the like the crafting stuff, or not really? Yeah, I guess the thing is that you can get really into... Nah. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to like block in right now. Just trying to... feel like I want to get a little bit more done. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling a bit with this, and just I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of slowing down. Ha 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 ha. I needed someone to hold my hand the whole time. Oh. Yeah, it's just, I think if you like follow the MSQ, it's like would have just been like, wasn't really that hard. I think the annoying part was just like trying to travel around though. Especially with like the waking sands. I understood how to change my layout like 2 months in. Oh wow. Yeah. Sometimes it kind of helps to just look up a tutorial online. I think when I was when I try to play a new class, that's usually what I try to do. Just try to see some basic advice, because I know I was having a hard time playing as a Thaumaturge at first. So basically the precursor to Black Mage, because I wasn't really sure how the class was supposed to work. But yeah, I realized I was supposed to go like back and forth with the elements, I guess. After a friend saw, he explained it to me, I see. Yeah, usually I just try to look up tutorials, to be honest, so... Yeah, I see. Okay. But yeah, it's good that you had a friend to help. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mess with the background a little bit. So, try to go over here. I'm gonna take the teal and I'm just gonna have a darker edge, so there's like a little bit of a thing going on. Yeah, let's just bring out this section, and I'll lower the opacity, of course, but just need to mark out. So I'm gonna put this down here, and it kind of Okay. Trying to blend it out to be a bit smoother. That's, yeah, it's the right thing. Mostly down here, though. I'm just kind of... Yeah, it's just kind of there to frame it. Let's go in with the smooth watercolor brush, because that's usually my preferred for smooth blending. And then just kind of lower the opacity, basically. I like the game, but it made me feel like I'm done. Oh, I see. Yeah, it just takes a bit of time to kind of learn stuff, like... Kind of just like gotta pick up on the tutorials and whatnot. Yeah, yep, sorry, I keep blinking out. To be honest, though, I do think, like, the fate, or not the fates, but I guess some of the story moments that you go into can be a bit of a struggle, depending on what kind of class you play. Yeah, I think a big reason why I had to kind of switch to Dragoon, because I played a lot of Dragoon for the first couple of expansions. I think they kind of had issues playing as a Black Mage, because like the single player story events, those were just like really challenging, because they throw so many enemies at you, and then you have to like redo everything if you lose. So it's like, yeah, it's like sometimes it's just better to play melee during those times. When you're a little bit more durable and all that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue painting for maybe another 20 minutes, and then I'll just, I'll start work. Then I'll probably take a bit of a break, and then I'll come back for the gaming portion, so. Because I think I need to just eat a peanut butter sandwich when I'm... for a little bit. Just have a little snack, basically. Snack, some water, and just kind of... Yeah, hopefully it only takes maybe like 10 minutes. That too, yeah. Sorry, I'm not sure if I showed that I read it or not. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and work on the eye a little bit. Yeah, maybe I just need to take some time to work on this off stream, just so I can get my bearings a little bit. Actually, since we're here, maybe I can just try something out. Yeah, hold on, let's name these poppies. I'm just going to put some color behind the poppies, just to show that they exist. So let's go to Mersha's reference real quick. And I'm just going to color behind the poppies real quick, so I'll probably tone down the color a bit just when we actually get to it. But yeah, I know that red poppies tend to actually be a little bit more of a hot red rather than a cool red, so. I thought I'd try to be a little bit more accurate when in the starting area, or starting stages. So I guess we're working on the poppies a little bit. I feel like I'm going to get cooked when I actually get to working on... Yeah, I'm going to be cooked when I actually get to working on these properly, so... flowers. Gotta love, or can't live without them, can't live with them. I think I screwed that phrase up. Okay. Okay. Do. Okay. Okay, fill this up. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Okay, sorry. I'm just kind of blanking out pretty hard. I'm just going to check something online on the browser. I see. Seems like a lot of people are going live right now. Unfortunately, I cannot visit them right now, so it's it's kind of stuck together. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm blanking out so hard right now. I just not really sure why. It's just it's not really like any reason to be blanking out. It's just I just am. I guess maybe I can like add some coarse shadows to some of the shaded areas. But yeah, maybe I should just like develop some of these shaded areas a bit more. Maybe that would have been a better idea. Or that would have been helpful to me. Okay. So yeah, adding a coarse shadow there, and let's darken this area back here. Also thank you for the alert, Paulette. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just adding some a wrinkle there. Actually, I feel like I should there's one thing I can really do. Boop. So back here you can kind of see that he has details to its back of his coat. I realized I should probably start working on that, so basically add lighting here. So warm it up here. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, sorry I'm being so quiet. Just kind of fighting here. Okay, fill this in. Maybe it back out. It's pretty rough right now. Probably have to fix it another time. I'm bad at speaking. Okay. So do this. I think there should be more light hitting here. Okay. So yeah, basic lighting, essentially. Now let's go back here, and I can, I think there might have been a seam that I actually drew. Okay, we got that. All right. Okay. Oh man, I'm kind of cooked. I'm so cooked right now. Probably feel better once I start playing the game. Okay, okay. You know, I still need to learn how to make YouTube videos. That was a goal I was supposed to work on this month, but yeah, I haven't gotten to that yet. Honestly, I haven't even been good about reading this week. Like, I keep like saying I want to read, and then I just keep getting distracted by the computer, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read after stream either, because I'm usually in other people's streams on Fridays, but yeah, I don't know. I know it's good for me, it's just I haven't. Yeah, after finishing the last book, I haven't really gotten good about motivating myself. I was thinking of making vids for there, but the AI ads are killing me, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I don't know, it's not really I don't feel like there's really much of a other gaming platform to really, or not gaming, but video platform that's really that ever really took off though, so it's just yeah. I don't want to have those on something that I do. That's fair enough. It's just that I want to have, like, I don't know, it's just something I want. I just feel like making YouTube videos is just something I kind of wanted to do over the years, but I don't know, I'm just like, I have a hard time kind of grasping that kind of stuff, but I'll see what I can do about it. Okay. I post shorts there, but that's easy. I see. Yeah, I think I posted one short, but that's just like, I wanted to get my video of a donut out there, so basically my old Blender donut animation. Oh shit, sorry, I was trying to save. Okay. Back in my day, I made a Blender donut. I don't know if I can, I'm not really sure how to show you the video, but I think it might be possible for me to kind of open up the... Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you the video, so... Sorry, like, I'm getting kind of cooked about the art, so I think I'm just gonna... Want her to take a moment. I just gotta get to my, YouTube channel. Yeah, okay. Because I just kind of shoved on the VOD channel. Oh. Okay. Let's see, shorts. Okay. Yeah, let me get to the internet. Okay, let's see. Yep, here we go. Ha ha ha, yeah. Sure, I was like really proud of my donut back in the day, man. Like, look at it, it's so cute. I got little stars on there. I mean, like, I know the quality isn't... The video quality doesn't seem to be that great, but... The stars, man. Also, something went wrong with the geonodes in the background, so I don't know if you can tell, but all the sprinkles are kind of just shoved together instead of being like properly separated, so... But yeah, here's my donut. It looks yummy, thank you. Yep, that was my first Blender thing, I think. Yeah, it was. I know over the years I tried to get into Blender, but I just couldn't really... I mean, you probably know this because I had talked about it before, but... Yeah, I couldn't figure out what I wanted, what was going on, so... Or just how to, like, create a face, basically. I think the big thing I wanted to do was just, like, create a model face that I can use as a reference, but... Yeah, I never got a good grasp on that, you know. Even today, I don't think I have that great of a grasp. I remember I posted there was my first Live 2D model preview. Oh, I see. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I ever checked out the... I think you have a link to your YouTube on there, but I don't know if... Can't really remember if I checked it out or not. I feel like I might have tried to check something out to see your older model, but... Yeah. Because I know we talked about models at some point. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hide this. I was thinking that it's the greatest model ever made. Oh, I was. It's not. I see. Well, it doesn't hurt to be proud of what you made. It's just a... Yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, sorry, I was trying to drink water. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a long break pretty soon. I just don't know when. I can wait probably a few more minutes, but yeah, I'll just yeah, I'll take a longer break and then I can get comfortable. You know, basically just have a moment to myself. I need to make a peanut butter sandwich for myself so I can I don't starve to death on stream, but yeah, just kind of sitting here and chatting right now. Yeah, just get something to eat and all that. Okay. Sorry, I need to get this note up. Okay. Record. Okay. Just setting up a note for myself. Food is important. Yeah. Yep, always good to have something to eat, so... Usually it's just kind of hard to eat on stream, because I'm trying to, like, talk while eating the game. Or, not... I was about to say eat the game, but no. Okay. But yeah, I try to talk and, like, do stuff on stream. It's just kind of a challenge. But yeah, I think just kind of munching down on my little sandwich and then getting back to work probably should be easy, so. Yeah, I guess speaking of that, you know, it might take a little bit of time to prep it all up, so. Yeah, I think it's about 12 minutes before the next ad break, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go on my long break right now, and then I'll go ahead and just start setting up the game. So, all right, yeah. Hopefully you like what you see. It's I just entered a desert region, so it's kind of quite different from the area that I was just in. But yeah, go do that. Yeah, I just need to make a message. Going on a long break. Okay, going on a long break. Gotta eat before gaming. Then I'm just gonna slap a little fish next to it. Boop. Okay. Then we pin it so people know what I'm doing. And I'll just have it for 20 minutes. It's, okay. Because just in case I forget, I'm probably gonna forget it, but yeah, okay. Alright, I'll see you all soon. And, BRB. Okay. And mute.